If I was a God, what will I say to you in the system? Let's try to check my brain if really there is any godly exist in me. For example, the next 60 minutes, your 240 country is not bigger than the next 60 minutes. You know why? Because the last 1049 days, your little tiny skeleton inside of you is already dry out. There is nothing called inside your mothers that pretend to be boys. Your fathers are all in the graveyard the last 200 years alone. I want you to visualize, pretend you're actually in the doorstep of God. Pretend you come to see me and what God will say to you. God will say, do you remember when you went inside a house to kiss a beautiful woman? Do you remember your mother who bring you to school? Do you remember your little sister? Do you know how you get a little sister? Do you know how you become the child of your mother? Do you remember? Can you close your eyes in the classroom where you get big? Can you see yourself as the 5 years old that went to the classroom? Can you find yourself in your mother's arm? Can you reverse yourself to the baby bed? Can you reverse yourself inside your mother's stomach? Can you take the drop of sperm and put it back inside the big you that died over 200 years ago? Do you ever think loving your wife, that with your own illiteracy? Do you stand across the street, you fool yourself, you have two-way street? You want to know what the meaning of a two-way street? Let me tell you. A two-way street is illiteracy of a man who make love to his wife. His wife live over this street, his mother live over there. His mother bring him to school over here, and the other woman bring the daughter to school over here. Just because you meet in the disco, you meet in the prom, you meet in the city, and now suddenly two women, one make boy, one make girl, and now you both ignore your own brothers and sisters, and you go to kiss each other. You live in a fancy house, you see the fancy face because TV show you beauty, and you follow the beauty. Yeah? Okay, where do you see the beauty? Yesterday, the girl used to see the father very sexy when she was the tiny little girl. It takes love to print you. The same for you. You used to see your mother very beautiful. Your eyes memorize the beauty of your mother. By the time you get old, to become in an age where you can fall in love, your mother disappear. They fool you that the sexy girl is the age of your mother, the mother you know when you was 5-year-old, when you went to school. The saddest thing is, I want you to stand in the middle of the street. Put all your cars away. Put your car away. Yesterday is too late, but let's check this time, because every decade it's the same illiteracy. Call your mother, put her in the middle of the street, and call your wife to stand in the other side of the street. And you stand in the middle of the street. And please tell me, what are you doing to go to the future inside your wife's vagina? What are you doing, one drop of sperm, calling your wife mama, when your mother is standing on your right hand side? You take your wife, yesterday, you call her mama. You cross the street and find another wife. And then you live inside the body of this other woman. You live inside. But the two of you, the you and the you, is not real. Because the grandfather was real that make love to the mother to become the you. The grandfather was real. The reason why I decided to post this last video is when you think you can come with your magazine and manipulate the body to bury the video of the body, put it deep, and your magazine take over. Now, I introduce your magazine. Now let me tell you what I did not tell you before the magazine came. The last video I posted, you say 1942. You let my son interrupt. A drop of sperm came to talk to me. Let me tell you what you need to know. You're looking for God. You're praying. You're making breaking news, East Coast, West Coast. Your mother, what you call your mama today, when you lie down in your bed, when you touch your dick, you actually the baby in the stomach of her, stretching to touch something that never belongs to her. Your father only put his dick inside the vagina, and the vagina have a camera to make a picture. But you know which picture? It's not from your papa. It's from the uncle. Your uncle is your papa. It's not the one you call your papa. Your papa only paints the uncle. Hey, the girl have a mother that copy herself to become the daughter. And everything the grandmother printed yesterday is inside the daughter. Complete fabric. All the boys is inside. All the daughters is inside. Now, they find a face to change the skeleton. They call the boy across the street to come to paint the uncle. So, take your dictionary and go to your uncle to go to the registry to change. Because your blood in your vein is your uncle blood. It's not what you think is your papa. Your papa flesh is not what you have. Your uncle is your real papa. So, take all your ID card and your passport and go back to the registry. Go back to the hospital where they give you that certificate. Go and change it. Your uncle is your papa. Go do DNA test. The paint, one drop of sperm, is not the flesh. Go to your uncle and take the blood of your uncle and take your blood and tell me that a drop of sperm is a big beef when the beef belongs to the uncle. The mother make the daughter and the uncle before the daughter look for a face to dress the mother flesh. So, you want to know why you lost? Because you're looking in the wrong direction. You're not what you're supposed to be. You are something that does not exist. You're just the outside that does not even know what is your name. You don't even know who you look like. You don't know who you act like. Until you spend time with the right person, then you will know where you belong. The man you're chasing to be your papa is not a papa. It's just another woman that gets one drop from her husband. She become a boy and come to you, but the body always belongs to the woman who made her son yesterday. They call it your uncle. You can say, I lost my mind. The next 1,000 years, when you go find your uncle and do a blood test, you will find out that the beef of a man is bigger than a drop of sperm. The drop of sperm enter the body, but the sister body is the uncle body. You call your mama brother is the beef you have. The character of your mother brother is what you become. It's not your papa. Your papa is just the man who came to take the fall. The woman have the mother body. The woman is printing her own brother and enslaving the wrong papa the last 500 years. So the next time you want to insult me, think twice. Because I know what Sally don't know, and I'm telling you so that when Sally listens later, Sally cannot look beyond me, because I am what you think is supposed to be a drop of sperm. You came to fuck my body. You came to steal my generation. You came to live inside my body. Instead of you say thank you for the orgasm, no, you want to pretend your drop of sperm came to create a beef. 4 children out of the foundation. You say a drop of sperm. Suddenly, let me see a drop of sperm in the hospital turn to a beef. Do you ever see a drop of sperm become a beef? It enter a flesh to steal the face of the flesh and design it so that when the flesh walk in the street, they will think it's someone else. Your uncle is your papa. Your uncle beef is your mama beef. Your father give only a drop of sperm, just like every condom ever collected in this planet. The man who paints the beef is never the brother from the same stomach. And until the dick what you have, you turn it back inside your mother or your mother little sister in order for you to know where you're going in the future. Life is not about the paper that control the things of the planet. Life is about knowing where your dick came from and who is your bloodline, and where your dick came from is where you go to get a recycle. And if you don't get it on time, you will end up in a graveyard like many other faces before you. So for the rest, you want to be the star in TV. Now you want to be the star in my account. Welcome. You are now on top of the page. More than 10 video is you. But the reason why I show it, so that people know I have seen the world beyond what YouTube will ever show me. The next couple of days, I will introduce you. Things you do over here when the people are sleeping over there. You do something and then you make it as a little picture and you keep it. I will introduce you. You want to be famous? Well, I'm going almost to the 1,313. So I try to use you and sing some songs above your pictures. It's the best thing. I can use you to give a message, and I use your faces to sing a song till I complete 6,000. For the rest, take your uncle and go to the hospital and find out. You have the wrong face. You have the wrong DNA. And until when a woman see you, a woman love you, the woman see your father face and really think they're kissing the man, but the blood is different than the face. It is very important that every boy and girl, your mother body is always your auntie body and your uncle body. It's never your papa. Papa is never giving his flesh away. Never. Papa is a stranger. Only your uncle can give the design of the identical flesh. For the rest, I wish you all the best. When you learn to know that your wife will never be your mother the next 200 years. My daughter is 13. 200 years later, when the 13 become 213, they have to have grandchildren, grandchildren, grandchildren. I am dead or alive. Just know the wind is going on with my children. You may paint the face, but you are not the wind and the light that drive the children. You drive the kids, but by the time my daughter becomes 26, it takes 2 decades of dead people transiting to be the living for the future. They came from the body, they pass on the body. When they die, they came back to the body, they pass on. So, stop disgracing the wind and the light. All of you that wake up in the same house, you make love to your wife. And now in the statue of the brother of the wife, you turn to your wife and say, Mama. Yeah? You block the way for the brother not to enter his own planet. You stay with the wife till the brother die, which is the mother. And that brother that die is the wind and the light. The same go for the man. The woman praising the man. Don't allow the man to return to his sister. You all not alive anymore. You're just a shadow of experience. Feeling is not the mind. The world is full of babies made of pleasure. The mind is already dead. There is destruction in the world because one drop of sperm is living in the wrong phase. Everybody is tangled like a cable that is disconnected, and take 10 cable and tangle it together. That's what the world is made of. Everyone is living in a wrong body. Nobody return home. And the wind and the light is going crazy. And when I'm trying to distract my mind from the craziness in my brain, you're trying to remind me about something I'm trying to forget. Now, listen to this for the last few seconds. I'm gonna save it. You paint a black man, but you paint the wrong one.
Black Power, it's your brother Star Rob Susan, and I'm back at y'all ass again with this real fucking talk. Black Power alert, Black Power alert. Your brother, the General Star Rob Susan, will be pulling up in Brooklyn, New York, March 25th. Have your ass in the place. Have your ass in the place. Conquered by religion, the rape of African spirituality. I mean, this is where our people is loose. Okay? This is where our people is loose. Really. Religion is the biggest obstacle to our people's unity right now, today. Bottom line is religion. It divides our people in every faction
Take care,
of
people.
society.